Hey guys, we are here at the Oceanographic Museum at Monaco.
We're about to go inside and take a look about the local marine life they have here in Monaco and see how they protect it. Let's go. سعود في بلدة فيها عرب ها؟
So in here we have our oldest corals. These corals have been used for reproduction, so we can reproduce a coral by doing clippings like a plant. So you cut a little piece, you put it on a little pedestal, and it's going to regrow all by itself. We do this in order to preserve corals and try to restore some natural habitats. Corals are very important. They are animals, same family as jellyfish and sea anemones, so they're a colony of polyps that live together in symbiosis with an algae called zooxanthella. This algae is what gives them color. There's going to be different species depending on the coral that are going to give them different colors. And with global warming, this algae that is very sensitive to light and temperature is going to sometimes leave the polyp, leave the coral, and that's how we can find whitened corals in the waters. And so this algae does photosynthesis, and so it's going to use CO2 and the light of the sun to produce oxygen and also to feed the coral some sugars. And so that's why they're very important, because they produce oxygen. Oxygen is used by all the fish, all the creatures in the sea, and with the disappearance of corals, we have less oxygen, and so the habitat is not as welcoming for other creatures, other sea animals as it was before. So here we reproduce different species of corals, hard corals and also soft corals, in order to keep those species alive.
It's pretty cool. We are at the reserve in the museum. As you guys can see here, here's how they clip the corals. And it's fascinating. It's fascinating. If you just can come closer and look at it, it's just beautiful. So another amazing thing they do here, they actually heal all the aquarium life that is not feeling well and they're sick and so on. Just like, for example, fish, if you can see there's an aquarium there. Or what do you call that? I don't know what is it called exactly, but if you look around, you'll see them feeding a few fishes here, and then once they're good, they monitor them, they put them back in the water.
So you're saying the Mediterranean Sea has only those two kinds,
yeah,
right?
So those two species of corals, yeah.
Oh.
Because so the Mediterranean Sea is a pretty cold sea. It's like 20, 21 degrees. So it is pretty cold for corals, so we have less diversity of corals, but we have greater diversity of something else. Yeah. Like I said earlier, we have that aquatic plant, and it's one of the most important and rich habitat in the Mediterranean Sea.
I think you have to visit the Red Sea and dive in
yeah,
it. You will see too many of those.
Yeah, I figured, yeah. There's tropical sardines that we keep here also.
Sardines?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. They're juvenile sardines, and we're feeding them until they're big enough to be moved to the shark tank. So it's to showcase that specific behavior that they have to create this bubble or this sphere. It's a defense behavior, yeah. This place was created in 2019 as part of a care center for the sea turtles here at the museum. So this tank is used when people or fishermen find a sick or an injured sea turtle on the beach. They can call us up and we can go get that sea turtle and take care of it. We have all the equipment required to heal it back to health. And this tank is a way to keep it in observation before we can release it into the wild. And so we've done that with several turtles already, and every time we would release them to the wild, we would attach a camera that would stay on their shell for 24 hours just to be sure that they adapted back to their home properly. And so the camera detaches 24 hours later, and up there's a little floaty that brings it to the surface. And we also attach a GPS tracker to follow their movement. Hi, Sammy!